Hello everyone, I am Professor Amit Vyas, Computer IT Department from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Today we are discuss about the mobile computing and wireless communication, and the next topic we are discuss the GPRS. So previous lecture we are discuss about what is the GSM and handoff techniques. So now we are discuss about GPRS. Previous lecture we are discussed what is the handoff. You can show that the you have changed your location for one base station to another base station, so your communication or call is does not disconnect for at a time for the change of network, but the network is changed or master switching board is changed. So this is the importance of the GSM. So all the wireless communication, it is the importance of the handoff techniques. Then we can also be discuss the call routing in the GSM block diagrams. Now we are discuss about introduction of the GPRS and what is the architecture of GPRS and what is the application and functionality used in the wireless communication. So now we can start the introduction of GPRS. GPRS is abbreviation for the General Packet Ratio Services. So what is the GPRS? It is a General Packet Radio Services. GPRS, it means providing a packet switching data services with the full mobility and the wide area coverage on the GSM network. The GPRS services is designed to unlimitedly provide the data transfer up to 14.4 kbps to 171 kbps. So this is the GPRS introduction. Basic quality of services in the GPRS. Pull out the definition of quality of services is profiled using some parameters, some services procedure, reliability, delay, and throughput. So this is the main parameters of the GPRS. Now we can show the service precedence. It is a priority of the service in the relation to another service within the high, normal, or low. So what is the GPRS main services? It is the connectivity services for the network, and it is provide the network is high, low, and normal form. Now reliability. It means it is indicate the transmission some characters required by the application and guarantee the certain maximum value for probability of the loss, duplication, missequence, and corruption of the packets. So it is defined as the reliability. It means the no corruption package is required or not duplication is mostly in the network, and the miss some sequence is generated, and all the reliability it is in the GPRS system. Then delay. The parameter is defined the maximum value. So delay is also be mentioned in the GPRS system. Throughput. It means the maximum peak bit rate and the mean bit rate. So what is the throughput? If the maximum bit rate is occupy transmission rate, then the throughput is high, and also be receiving based on the input and for the particular network. So throughput is depend upon the maximum bit rate. So how many bit rate you have transmit per second, then throughput is also be calculated. So this is the main quality of services. Now GPRS is function architecture. We can show that and also be show the application. So this is the GPRS architecture. First of all, we have discussed the GPRS is used for GSM architecture for the voice. GPRS is support some node are responsible to delivery and routing of the data packet between the mobile station and external packet network. So what is the main use of the GPRS? It is support some nodes and responsible for the delivery and routing of the data packet between the mobile station and external packet data network. So this is the importance. Now we can show the GPRS architecture. So what is the use of the GPRS architecture? We can show that. Now we can show that this is the structure of the GPRS architecture. Now number of so the BTS connection. This is your mobile station, and this is the BSE. We can all show that this is one a master structure of the GSM. So it's the same used for the GPRS. Now we have used for some servering GPRS supporting system. It is called the SGSN and GGSN. So this is the structure. You can show that. What is the gateway for the GPRS supporting node? And it is node we can connect the MSC and HLR. Now also we saw that the gateway and the SMS gateway which are connected of the PDN. Now all the SMS gateway we can show that SMS gateway for MSC, SMS networking MSC. So also be SMS is occupy some network SMS. If the any directly company or network is provide some SMS for the particular mobile station, and also the some user is send some message for particular network. So this is the basic structure of the GPRS architecture. User data and signaling data, we can, this is the connection of the user data, and then signaling data. This is the one signal. Mobile station is provide some signal, and then signal is directly transmit the data and all the communication. So this is the basic structure of GPRS. Now we can start what is the all the functionalities work. First is serving the GPRS supporting node. It means the SGSN. The SGSN, we can show that here. This is the SGSN. It is a heart of the GPRS. You can show that. SGSN is the same hierarchical level for the MSC. Whatever the function of the MSC does for the voice, SGSN does the same for the packet data. So MSC is work for the all the BTC is connected and BSC is connected and MSC is work. So same structure is work of the SGSN does also be for the packet of the data. So if the packet you can send on one network to another, this work of the SGSN. The SGSN take the including some packet switching, routing, switching, transfer, mobility management, logical link management, authentication, change functionality. So all the work for the SGSN. In GSM, the MSA is the heart of the GSM, and here the SGSN is the heart of the GPRS. Also be you can show that, because of you can send the any packet for any data or any issue for the mobility, transferring the packet, failure of packet, all the work in the heart you can access the SGSN. So MSA is work for the voice and SGSN is work for the packet data. So this is the main difference. What is the work of the SGSN? SGSN is work for the packet data. So now we can show the SGSN is process, register for the new mobile subscriber and keep the record the location inside the given service of the area. We can also be show that MSC also be connect the SGSN. So you have new subscriber in the directly connect for the MSC. That time all the information is stored in the SGSN. If the new subscriber create one card and using the another phone, or you can use another phone and you can register, so all the phone and all the location area you can store in the SGSN. So this is the SGSN is important of the GPRS supporting node. Now we can show that the gateway GPRS supporting node. So this is the connected for the SGSN for the different used. So what is the GGSN? Gateway GPRS supporting node. So the GGSN is the interface between the GPRS backbone network and the external packet network. GGSN is functionally similar for the router in the LAN. It is maintain the routing information for the necessary to the tunnel for protocol data unit to the SGSN service particular mobile station. So what is the work of GGSN? It is mostly work for the LAN connection and it is used. So GGSN mostly work of the LAN connection and also be maintained for the packet data networking. So you have sent any packet or any information for the master, slave and all the record and protocol services is work for particular direction or node. This is the main work of the gateway GPRS supporting node. It is also be used for the GPRS packet is coming from SJSN into the appropriate data protocol format for the data network like the Internet X25, PDP sender and packet out for corresponding packet data network. So what is the use? It is convert the GPRS packet is coming to the SJSN into the appropriate packet format. So what is the GGSN is do? It is converted the GPRS packet into the particular packet data protocol format. So your protocol format is X25, then packet is converted in X32.5, then all the packet protocol is sent. GPRS SJSN is sent some packet in another format and MSA is in another format. It is not required. So the format which are used for the SJSN and MSA used the different packet or any different protocol for any other network. Sender is sent for the packet a different network or a different format and receiver is different format. So all the packet protocol is managed for the GGSN. So main use is for the how the sender is sent the packet format and receiver is received packet format is corresponding data network packaging the responsible of the GGSN. The readless packet are sent the responsible SGSN. For the purpose is GGSN is store the current SGSN address for the user and it is the profile for the location register. Also be GGSN is store the customer location information for the particular network station. So GGSN is sent one signal or network where is the customer is particular location or particular area and all the information is stored in the GGSN. So this is the importance of the gateway GPRS supporting node. Now we can show the base stations system. BSS is need for enhancement to recognize and send the packet data. This includes the BTS upgrade to allow the transportation of the user data to the SGSN. Also, the BTS need to upgrade to support the packet data transportation between BTS and mobile station over the radio. So, what is the BSS? We can also be show that. So, this is the structure of the BSS. You can show that in the GSM structure. So, we can show the GSM structure. So, we can show the GSM structure. So, this is the GSM structure. We can show that in the previous lecture. So, what is the BSC which you can show that which are connected and the BTS. So now what is the use of the base station system? It is upgrade. It is support the some packet data transportation between BTS and mobile station. So what is the support? If you transmit the data from BTS to mobile station, then it is provide some support. How can you easy to fetch the signal, radio signal, and how can you send the data? If you send for particular network in the mobile station which are near about some BTS or near about some cell, so how can you easy to communicate and send the data in particular network? So this is the importance. We can also be read here also. So it is supports some packet data transportation between BTS and mobile station over the radio. So how can you using the radio signal? You have sent the data or a network particular packet. So this is the importance using BSS. This is the supporting system of the mobile station and send the data particular net. So this is the BSS we can discuss. Now what is the HLR, home location register? It is enhancement to register the GPRS user profile and response the query orientation from the GSM regarding the profile. So it is used for the register for the user profile. So user data is stored in the all the information in the HLR for the first time user is registered. Then mobile station. The mobile station is a mobile phone for the GPRS different from the GSM. So it is the different from the GSM. It is used for the how can you connect your phone in the SIM card or in the SIM information. Then SMS node. SMS is a GMSC and the SMS is IWMSC are upgraded to the support the SMS transmission via SGSN. So user is easy to send using GPRS and send the SMS. Optionally, MSR, MSC and VLR can be enhanced to more efficient coordination of the GPRS and non-GPRS services and functionality. So SMS is a one type of services for the GPRS, and it is provide user is send the SMS particular networks subscriber and another user. So the next we can show the application of the GPRS. First we can show the communication. It is used for the mail, fax, messaging and internet services. Value added services, it means some information services and game, e-commerce, retail, ticket purchasing, banking, financial trading, all the information for use for the GPRS. Now we can show the application based and location based services for the navigation, traffic condition, airlines, rail schedule. So all location finder. This is the all for the GPRS. Now vertical application means fleet management, cell for automation and advertising. It is the location sensitive. So you have provide the advertising for the based on your location and the using this application number of application which are used for the advertise particular area. For example, in the Bombay, in the wherever you have schedule using application and send the advertisement particular area. So many more application of the GPRS. So we can discuss what is the GPRS architecture. We can show that what is the use of the SGSN for serving GPRS supporting nodes, gateway GPRS supporting node, and what is the base station also we discuss, and SMS and application of the GPRS. So this is the all the GPRS information we can show that. Now next topic we are discuss transmission plane protocol architecture. So we can show this is the diagrams of the plane protocol. This is also the same plane protocol architecture. So you have used anyone. We can discuss the all the functionality. Here you can show that this is the layer, physical layer, data link layer, network layer, application layer. So all the functionalities are similar for the use for the TCP/IP protocols. So we can discuss the what is the TCP/IP protocols and what is the OSI model. So now we can discuss the protocol architecture based on these diagrams. You can create any, both are the same. Here some minor changes. You can show that this is the station and all the application. So now we can start. We can show as shown in figure. The protocol architecture of the GPRS is the transmission plane providing the transmission of the user, data, and associating signal. So what is the use mostly for the transmission plan protocol architecture of the GPRS? So GPRS is provide some protocol for the transmission of the data and signal all the information. Now we can discuss the transmission plan is consistent of the layer protocol. It provides some structuring providing user data transfer along with associate procedure, the control and the information transfer such flow control, error detection and error correction. So this structure is provide some transmission data information, also the error correction, error detection in the network layer. So what is the error correction and what is the error detection? You can discuss in the OSI model and TCP/IP model. So now we can start the air interference. Air interface we can discuss the what is the radio link control and medium access control. You can show that here. Radio link control and medium access control and also be in the data link layer. So RLC is provide the reliable radio link between the mobile and base station services. So what is the use of RLC? We can discuss the GPRS, what is the base station. So it is provide the radio link between mobile and base station services. Also be used the MSC. It is control the access the signaling procedure to the GPRS radio channel and multiplexing the signal, and RLC is block the different user onto the GSM physical channel. So medium access control it is used for the medium between GPS radio wave and signal between the mobile station. So the RLC is blocked for the different user on the GSM. If the different user is access the network, then it is blocked. Now GSM radio frequency layer. In the radio subsystem, it is support the certain member of logical channel. This layer is split into the two sublayer. Radio frequency, which is handle the radio and baseband part for the physical management, modulation, demodulation, transmission and radio block, and the physical link layer, which is manage the control the RFL. It means the power control, synchronization, measurement and channel encoding and decoding. So we can show that here. Physical layer is divided into two parts. First is radio frequency and physical layer. So what is the use of the radio frequency? We can show that here. Radio frequency layer. It is handle the all the modulation, demodulation, transmission of the radio channel and all the work in the physical layer. Then RFL. It is used for the power control, synchronization. It means the sender we can send the data or not all the information, measurement and channel encoding and decoding all the work in the RFL. So this is the structure of the transmission. We can show the physical layer. It is used the RFL, PLL, data link layer is MSC, LSC, then network and application. So this is the physical connection. It is used, it is connect the master and BSS, SGSN and GSN. Also what is the used we can discuss. This is the all the same structure. Here we can not specify the only for name, but it is the same. So physical layer mostly used for the bit, then after a frame for the data link layer. So it is the commonly used. You can show that here physical layer, TCP UDP, network layer, application layer. So this is the both structure you have same. You can write any one structure. So this is the physical and data link you can discuss. Now GB interface. You can show that this is the GB interface between the one to another. relay BSS SGSN. We can also hear GB. This is the mention also GB. This is the connection between BSS and SGSN. So what is the used and what is the importance factor? BSS GPRS protocol. This layer is conveyed the routing and quality of services related information between BSS and SGSN. So quality related services, all the information is shared between to each other. So this protocol is share the information based on the quality related services. If the one is sent some data, this is the receive or not, and all the information is sent. Then network services also be transport the BSGP PDU and based on the frame relay connection between BSS and SGSN. So bit is provide some frame and frame convert into packet. So all the network services functionalities in the GB interface. The relay functionality is implemented of the SGSN and relay of the packet data protocol, and PDU is between GB and GN interface. It means some packet is sent and released, then all the information is for the GB. So we can send if the packet is released for the BSS, and then after information is upgrade in the SGSN. So this is the importance. If the packet is sent, then message you can send. The packet is released. The packet is received some time duration. So this information is shared for the BSS to SGSN. So this is the importance. Now we can show the GN and GP interface. This is the last GN and GP. Also here too SGSN and GGSN, all the information you can show that here: physical layer, data link layer, IP, and then TCP UDP. So this is the both connection is provided in the SGSN. So in terms of GSM, in GSM is a MSC is a heart of the structure, and here the SGSN is a heart of the structure. So now we can discuss the GN and GP interface. So GPRS tunneling protocol, it is used for the GTP. This protocol is tunnel use the data between SGSN and GGSN into the GPRS backbone network. GTP is operate for the UDP or the IP, and layer 1 and layer 2 interface is not specify the GSM and GPRS standard. So this is the protocol. So what is the GTP protocol is used? It is used conversation between SGSN and GGSN, and we can also be used UDP and IP protocol. So what is the UDP is used? It is the carry the GTP packet into the data unit in the GPRS core network for the protocol that do not need to reliable data link. So this is the use of the UDP. Then internet protocol. It is the protocol is used for routing user data and control the signal within the GPRS backbone network. So this is the use of the GTP protocol. Now we can show the interface between MS and SGSN. So we can show this is the link MS and SGSN. What is the MS and SGSN is link? We can discuss. Sub-network dependent is conversation protocol. This is the name is SNDCP. This protocol is mapped the IP protocol for the underlining the network. SNDP is provide the other functionalities of the compress, segmentation, multiplexing of the network layer message. So what is the MS and SGSN is used? Mostly conversation is used for the compression of the file, segment of the data. If your file is sent for the compress for the user side, then the message and also be sent the packet. This is the zip file. So this is the encoding one segmentation is provided. Also be used for logical link control. This layer is provide the high reliable logical link. It is independent of understanding radio interface protocol. LLC is also be responsible for the GPRS ciphering. So what is the logical link control? We can discuss the OSI model, what is the logical link, but here we can short discussion. It is provide the high reliable link between the understanding the radio interface and protocol. So this is the interface between MS and SGSN. So logical link is provide the interface structure for MS and SGSN. So now we can discuss what is the transmission plane protocol architecture. We can discuss the data link layer, physical layer, network layer, and application, and how can you communicate to each other, and what is the used for the GPRS structure. So we can also be discuss the GPRS architecture. So what is the SGSN serving GPRS supporting system, and what is the gateway GPRS supporting system. Also we discuss what is the SMS gateway. We can discuss how can you send the SMS particular network or any user. We can discuss. So this is the GPRS structure and all the information. So thank you all of you.